What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Watching Paint Dry here on Another Letdown. My name is Zach from Another Letdown Media and the This Is Difficult video game podcast. I'll be your host this evening, along with my good buddy on the line. He's our resident monkey handler. It's Broody Gambit. Mike, how's it going, man?
It's going great. Glad to be here.
Me too. It's been a little bit, and I barely remember last week because I was sneezing and snotting everywhere. It was gross. It was disgusting and terrible. But we got Loki finished Thor over the course of the week. Felt really good. Tonight, I am working on. I've gone back to Gotham City Chronicles. I'm working on Deadshot. And Broody, I believe, is working on the interior of a tank that he started off stream a few weeks ago. So very exciting stuff. I also have something very cool to announce. Coming up on, during the month of September, we will be doing a charity stream for an organization that raises money to help families with kids dealing with pediatric oncology issues and whatnot, helps them stay afloat and whatnot. It's called the Embrace Kids Foundation. It'll be a big thing and very exciting. All of our shows will have a Tiltify link attached. Ian, how's it going? Excited to see you in a couple weeks, buddy. Yeah. So as part of that, one of our Trapped in Arkham games, I believe it's going to be the 17th, which is during Gen Con. We're going to get as much of the crew there together as we can. We will be giving away, so we'll be doing a special charity thing, and I'll explain that more as we go. But basically, donate $1, we get a clue. Donate $5, we get a reroll. It's all very exciting, some chat integration. But during that show, I will also be giving away this guy. This is a Star Spawn of Cthulhu that I picked up at the store the other day. I'm going to be painting that on stream, so this archive will exist, and the finished product will be mailed to one of our viewers, and it's going to be very exciting. So it's still in the package right now. I will open it up and start painting that on the stream as well. So let's get to making some artwork. It's Watching Paint Dry. Here we go. I'm going to start with Deadshot here. Oh, man. All kinds of hype and excitement. Yes, Ian Brown, how's it going, dude? I'm so excited to have you. This is definitely a show that I think you will enjoy. It's very chill. Isn't it past your bedtime at this point? Ian Brown is one of my students. Very excited to get back to the old teaching thing in a couple weeks. Where's my mouse? There it is. Aha, okay. Deadshot. Deadshot is yellow and red and silver. RPD! And RPD is very past his bedtime. How's it going, my dude? RPD, actually, Ian, you might... I know Owen probably remembers more than you do, but RPD is my friend from across the pond. He lives in Europe. We love having him around. He's a great guy. So I'm going to need everyone's sunset. Gonna need... Oh, Broody, what do you think? Corn red or Mephiston red for Deadshot?
I'd go Mephiston.
Okay. Mephiston red, and we have silver back here as well. Also going to need a little bit of blue for his eye. We're going to go right with the Cantor blue that we've got. Kicking up right there. I just realized I don't have my brushes with me. Where the heck did they go? Well, this is interesting. This has gone well. Are they behind me? Excuse me, behind me. Yeah. Oh, see them? Oh yeah, they are. They're right behind me. I'll be right back.
Given the long whistle, it's a consistent make. It's like to paint some of these things before I fully assemble them.
Okay, we're back. I found my brushes. Everything is fine. Yeah, okay, so this rainbow base out of here. It's cool. Look how cool this rainbow base came out. Like, I'm so excited about it. And I did it on Loki and Thor, and they came out great. But I'm keeping that around as a proof of concept because that was some important learning and growing. There it is. All right. Looks like red's gonna have to go down first. It's this brush right here. So what are you working on tonight, RPD? You're always got something up your sleeve. Oh dear. Stuff situated here. Trying to figure out which option to go for. All right. Options are good. Keeping your options open. Oh, you know what? I'm going to move these paints right out of the way because they're causing problems right off the bat. How do you like that, paints? What I also need is the light. There we go. But that's a little bit higher, so let's go with that. Goes right down to there. Deadshot, it occurs to me, is a pretty easy model. Now you've done a night models Deadshot, right?
I've done like 3 different night models.
Okay.
Deadshots.
Fair enough.
They've released several versions of him. So I have like the Will Smith version.
Oh, do you?
Suicide Squad. Then there's an Arkham Origins one and comic one.
Gotcha. So you're just the guy for Deadshot painting, then.
Mm-hmm.
So the store was supposed to exhibit at a comic book show today.
Yeah?
That did not happen.
Why not?
Well, let me just tell it this way. I mean, I don't want to get anybody in trouble, obviously, but I'll tell it from my perspective because it's fairly vague. I arrived at the store a little bit early yesterday to pack up the U-Haul so that my boss could drive it to the convention, and his son and I got the loading done in about 20 minutes, which was record time, like by a long shot. We just kind of systematically moved boxes from one side part of the show or part of the store to the other, and onto the truck. And we were very proud of ourselves. And my boss was like, "Okay, great. I'm gonna bring the truck to the comics to the show." He gave me a set of instructions to just stuff I needed to do while he was gone, which I promptly decided was not safe because I needed the ladder, and he took the ladder with him. So I was like, "Okay, I'll just wait till he gets back. I know he's gonna have to make a second trip anyway." And no sooner had I wrung out a couple of customers and thought that to myself and moved back into my office, that his kid comes back in and puts the ladder away. I'm like, oh, okay, they must have realized they didn't need it at the show and that I would probably need it at the store. Not 10 minutes later, as I'm still like sort of getting my bearings and trying to decide what I need to do for work, in walks my boss and goes, "So we will not be exhibiting at the show tomorrow." And he proceeded to explain to me why. Basically, the guy who runs the place made some executive decisions that my boss did not agree with, and my boss decided to take his business elsewhere.
Okay.
Made for a very quiet day at the store for me today, though. I'll tell you that much. Oops, I went a little too far with that. It's okay. Looks like his pants are mostly red, too. I don't know if I can see that better. Okay, I got it. Of course, I had customers coming in all day like, why aren't you guys at the show? Had to explain that to them. It's never fun. What's this? My desk is disastrous. Needs to be fixed.
So this tank has a Celestin pilot.
Oh, cool! I like Celestins. I've always thought they were kind of fun.
Their faces have like 2 different tones.
That's true. Yeah.
So I have rat skin for like the top part and bug wings glow on the bottom part.
Nice.
I'm going to try and do him as best I can, because I already glued him into the seat.
Yeah, I realized with a couple of... So I got, as I'm sure you know, I mean, you definitely know, but chat, I think you probably largely know as well. I got another boatload of Crisis Protocol minis yesterday, and I realized after putting a couple of them together that I probably should have waited.
Who'd you end up getting?
Who didn't I end up getting? I got Thanos, I got Gamora and Nebula, I got Star-Lord, I got Drax and Ronan, I got Carnage and Mysterio, Deadpool and Bob.
So that entire package was all yours?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that whole thing was for me. Oh, and I got Cable and Domino.
Pink Domino.
I don't like the way she's posed. I think she's going to be difficult.
Riding an explosion?
Yeah. I was making the joke to Adam a few minutes ago that, or a little while ago, I guess, that while Games Workshop has Steve from the Skulls department in their quality control division, Atomic Mass Games has Ed from Explosions.
Mm-hmm.
I think they love their explosions just a little too much. But all except Deadpool and Bob are built at this point. I'm trying to decide if I want to magnetize. I mean, I probably will magnetize them. Exploding over there?
Just a little.
Be careful with that. I'm sure Casey doesn't want to clean up the mess.
Mm-mm.
Although you've got kids now, I guess that's free labor.
Sometimes.
Did I ever tell you about that? How
No.
my friend's dad used to use us all as free labor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so the guys I started Another Letdown with, they lived, as most of us did, with their parents for quite some time. And we used to want to do things like play Warhammer and film stuff and whatever. But their dad always seemed to have other plans for us. His thing was, oh yeah, of course you can invite your friends over, and then he'd immediately give us all chores to do.
Nice.
That was funny. It's good stuff. I love Dr. D though. He was a good guy. He is a good guy. Ran into him the other day, actually.
Although I do really like this Find Yourself Height Spot Rush.
I'm banking up on a point where I may have to use that. Seems like it's going to be difficult to control, but like I'm not upset about that. I'm not upset about doing some learning and growing.
Yeah, it's letting me get into like some of these spots really well.
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be spots where I'm just going to be like, that's never getting seen ever. So why bother?
Yeah. There's a fine line that we kind of have to balance in the world of painting where, like, we know something exists, so we want to paint it, but at the same time, like, nobody will ever see that thing. And or it's actually physically impossible for anybody to actually see that thing. That's a trap I fall into a lot. Let's see what in the back. A simple picture here. No. Oh, I gotta go back to work on Tuesday. Like work.
Cool.
Yep, it's time.
I was about to say my kids start on Monday.
Yeah.
They were so excited about going to a new school. Like all summer, it's just like, we're going to a new school. It's a new elementary school. Blah blah blah. This is gonna be great and so much fun. We had an open house on Thursday. And it was immediately like, nah, we don't want to go back.
Well, I mean, respect though, right? Like, I am excited to see my students. I really am. Speaking of, what's up, FJB? That's so. I mean, I have a regular schedule, man. And Saturdays do tend to be more convenient for you lot. But it's also more convenient for me. So. Yeah. My focus does tend to be a little bit higher on at least when we go live, the first hour, my focus tends to be a little higher on Saturday nights. I have not yet. I did get a picture of my new library. Mrs. Torsi sent us a picture, and oh my goodness, my friend. It looks good. But as of right now, we are not allowed in. So no, I have not seen it. I am definitely looking forward to it. I'm putting that red too far away because it's going to need to come back out at some point. get some yellow. Yes, I did see that as well. Yeah, I've seen pictures. A friend of mine lives up in Warren, and she's sent us some pictures. Problem with this yellow is it's very runny if you're not careful. So I am just taking a little extra
Like
precaution.
every yellow.
What's that?
Like every yellow.
Correct. But not everybody knows that, Broody.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just adding in like when you said like this yellow,
No, I'm just messing.
that might make people think that other yellows aren't running.
It's true. Yeah, yellows, especially on black, react weirdly. I think it's pretty obvious there who that one is.
Hmm?
Two of my students are in the chat right now. Hey, there's Captain Kirk. I was wondering when you'd roll in. How's it going, my dude? Just got back from the pub. Right on, man. Yo, I haven't been to a pub in a long time. Nice. Family time is always good. I actually went to visit my folks tonight. And I will be doing the same next week. So if I'm a little off kilter, you know why. Oh, Kirk, you had a viewer. Welcome to the better than 90% of Twitch club, because that is actually a statistical fact.
What?
One viewer is better than 90% of Twitch.
Wow.
Yep. Handelabra and I were analyzing that a few months ago. We are also better than 90% of Twitter. We are better than 100% of Twitter. No, I'm part of Twitter, so... Well, I am to make advertisement purposes posts. That's literally it. Captain Kirk says, cool AA5. Broody.
Mm-hmm.
So, there we go.
I'm getting to break out my vehicle brush, which is always nice. I don't get to use it often.
Dude, my vehicle brush has literally been, like, right here, just off camera, for years. I mean, we've been doing this show for over a year now, but, yeah, that vehicle brush has never moved. Never been picked up. No, that's not true. It has. I used it to dust a vehicle. Yep, it's right there. Just hasn't been silvered up yet. Let's put it that way. I will show you what's special about a vehicle brush in just a second. Actually, well, yeah, let me get the paint out of this brush.
Okay, I've got mine out, so it's pretty much just long and flat.
Yep.
So you get like big wide brush strokes.
Yes. Hold tight. So this is a vehicle brush right here. It says large dry brush on it, but it is really just a vehicle brush. And yeah, like Broody says, it's large, flat. I mean, you can see in comparison to the paint pot how big it is. Hey, what's up, Adam? How are things? Can't wait to have you back on the show, man. I'm so glad that the new house is working out. And I'm also so glad you liked your coffee. Like, quite literally, that is... I'm safe saying that is the best coffee that I've had ever. Full stop. I sent Adam a bag of, what was it? I'm gonna give him a shout out here. Prime Roast Coffee. Prime Roast Coffee. Demon Roast. And this is Mega Man Zero. Captain Kirk. This is specifically, the first Mega Man Zero, the original. So Adam should also be very familiar with this music, because he just played this. Adam accidentally tried to play it on super duper obnoxiously hard mode too.
That sounds like a mistake.
Oh yeah, that was, learning and growing at its finest, I guess. Adam did not really understand how the cyber elves work, so he tried to ignore them. Obviously, I'm being hyperbolic here, but it was... Yeah, you did. Like, you were so close. Paul and I were absolutely flabbergasted. They are fairy ghost things. Fairy ghost information, basically. And they do things like give you sub-tanks and, extra lives and things. Or, not extra lives, extra health bar. They are quite useful. At least the nurse elves are. I don't tend to use the other ones, but... I think I've beaten 0-1 without using cyber elves once. Maybe. Or at least without using nurse elves. I've used the other ones. I just wanted to see if I
can do playing a lot of X-Dive?
More than I wish I was. Like, so Mega Man X Dive came out this week for iOS, and I installed it. I've been playing it every day. I'm up to like level 30. Broody, I need you to get like 2 more levels so I can play co-op with you instead of randos.
I'm up to level 26 or 25 now.
Oh, good. Okay, so you made some progress.
Like I've unlocked co-op.
Excellent. Very good. I'm sick of playing with idiot randos.
Yeah, no.
And the PvP mode is terrible.
I do not like PvP. I keep getting paired off with like these like elite
Yeah,
guys that just completely raffle stomp me.
it's got the level, like the experience level matching down, but it beyond that, it's just like, ugh. People have better gear or are playing with a controller. I did have some success. I plugged my 8-bit-do in, and I had some success in PvP with that.
With what? Sorry.
My 8-bit-do SNES controller. But really, it's... I don't know. I was like, this is
using my
stupid.
phone.
Huh?
I'm just on my phone.
Yeah, and like my hands get sweaty and start slipping, and it's like... It's gross. I wanted the game to be better than it was. It's not bad. It's just not as good as I wanted it to be.
Although I will say my X is up to like 5-star now.
Oh, really? Mine's only at
It's
3.
5 stars, almost maxed out.
Mine's only at 3, but then I've been working with 0, so...
Yeah, I just unlocked 0.
Okay. Yeah, I unlocked 0 day 1.
I've got like Massimo, Palette, Axel, and X, and I just got 0.
I have... so many.
I want to figure out how to use like that S voucher or something to get like either the
I figured
first
that out this
armor
morning.
X.
I figured that out this morning. I think it's in the store.
Okay.
And you apply it, and it loads the pachinko or the gacha. And then you pull the trigger, and it generates a character for you. I got freaking cinnamon out of it, and I was really upset. I was like, you couldn't at least give me like, I don't, literally anyone other than this.
I was about to say it's like Cinnamon 0 or X, right?
Yes.
And
Those are
there's only
the
3
three most common right now. That would be the one system more dodgy than Gachapon. Yep. I was playing, I say Pachinko because that's what it was called in another gacha game that I was playing a while back. Before I even knew what a gacha game was. Because, thank you RPD for explaining that one to me. RPD and Shamali. Because I'm dummy.
A what game? A gacha game?
Gotcha, yep.
What's it mean? Like what?
It's like basically those coin pull, random ball, biggle ball drops out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And, the ones you find in the supermarket all the time. Or the ones that I had to, badly restock at the video store when I worked there. I've never had any kind of a problem with gacha games. They're like, I often find one low-level character that I'm like, no, I like this, and I'm happy with it, and I'm not going to change my mind. So I have X and I have 0, and I have had since day 1, and I'm like, okay, well, this is fine. When I get GBA 0, maybe I'll change my mind, and he will, like, I will get him naturally. He's part of the progression. I don't know if you've looked ahead, but
I have not.
yeah, he's in like level 10, which is gonna be a while, admittedly, but like, whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna say it right now. Deadshot is a lot of fun to paint. I'm really enjoying this model. Very simple. It's like 4 colors, but he's a lot of fun. For those of you watching along at home, when you see my neck do like this, it means I'm looking up at my reference image. I'm not just... I don't have a strange tick. I mean, I do. I have lots of those, but...
This looks so ugly.
What's that?
I'm just like, it's like I'm just slapping paint down. I'm like,
Dude, I know.
airbrush might have actually still been a better idea for the interior.
Yeah.
It's harder to aim everything everywhere. At least to get the base coat and then just hand do the accents and stuff.
Yeah. Well, so RPD, the way I approach gacha games is like, I just go in with the understanding that I'm not going to spend any money on it. And I think part of that is just kind of ingrained in me because my mom would never let us play those when we went to the supermarket. Yeah, I suppose if I really, really liked it, I might change my mind. But like, even this, it's literally my favorite, game franchise, full stop. And I'm just like, I don't really care enough. Like, the gameplay is not good enough for me to want to give them my money. SRW.
Take advantage of open doors.
Oh yeah, there you go. Super Robot. Thank you. I knew it was right there. But if you hadn't said it, would have bothered me the rest of the night. Thank you, Kirk. So, played some more. I mean, most of you guys were here for this, but played some more Space Marine on stream the other day. That was extremely fun. Got through the big twist. That game has no right to be as much fun as... Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, the Las Cannon? The game has absolutely no right to be quite as fun as it is. And yet. It is one of the more entertaining games I've ever played in my life. I got you, RPD. See what I did there? Dude, I have one. There it is. Thank you, Captain Kirk. I have one more season of Top Gear to get through. And then I will have watched all of the Clarkson, Hammond, and May episodes. And I'm debating, do I then go watch the Grand Tour? Top Gun, Kirk, we've already covered the Las Cannon. We all agree that is Top Gun. Last Cannon is best canon. Just like Mega Man is best man. Thank you. It's good, what I call while painting viewing. Up there with Futurama as some of the best. Although, I do have to make note of the fact, as I'm saying this, I do have to make note of the fact that when else are you going to mention Top Gear and Futurama in the same sentence? Yeah, RPD, go for it. In comic book news, Iron Fist Heart of the Dragon dropped this week. The trade paperback dropped this week. And I'm so excited to read it. It's been a while since I've had a good Iron Fist comic. Oh, I don't know if my students are still here, but I do have free comics to give away as long as you bring your books back to the library. Iron Fist is my second favorite. Second favorite superhero of all time. Daniel Rand. And then Finesse bragged about it to Taskmaster. I mean, he's a fairly competent teachy sort of person. He did run a moderately successful martial arts dojo for a while. And his problem is on it. I do love me some Taskmaster also. And by that I mean both the British panel show and the character from Marvel Comics.
But less so the one from the MCU.
What's that?
But less so the one from the MCU.
Yeah. More, I don't like the way that Taskmaster was handled in the MCU. I have no problem with the gender swap. That didn't bother me at all. It's just like you build Taskmaster up as a big bad, and he is a big bad. He is a very big bad. And I should read Avengers Academy. It is on my list, Captain Kirk. I really... My list is a mile long right now, but yeah, it is on my list. I gotta get back to reading Turtles. It's been a while. Took a break to watch Top Gear, and now regretting it. No, not regretting it. Not at all. Not for a second. Heritage. Man confronted with 3 of the things he's worst equipped to handle: 1, orb of uncertainty following oblivion, and the rest. The one man you could look up to, and the one who's the 3 of the generation. It's one of those comics where the first few issues are like, okay, I know who's going to be a good character in this, and then it turns out you're wrong because they're all awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It's a good crew of characters. Seven. Ah, that's why I recognize it. One of my favorites. I think it's right. Nope, that's not it. Huh. I've misplaced my Mega Man 7 cartridge.
That's problematic.
Yeah. Especially since, we've got a hurricane about to make landfall tomorrow, and I've got my Superboy all charged up and ready to go, but, I mean, who am I kidding? I'll probably just end up playing Mega Man X, but, yes, a hurricane. Oh, it's fine. It's making landfall in Boston, and near Boston, and according to most of the weather reports for my area, it's just going to be a lot of rain. Like, I haven't even canceled Tales from the Archive. I used to live in Boston. Nice. I love Boston. Boston's kind of like second home to me. I'm one of those weird people who can, like, inherently navigate the MBTA and be exactly dead on every single time. I cannot see a Heritage dealing with Haka's death and the events of 2016 outside of Oblivion being in the right state of mind to not freak out about losing control. Yeah. He is ill-equipped to deal with these feelings, leading him to insist to try and live up to an impossible standard of being overly controlling in what he sees as his big tool to bring uncertainty to uncertain place, and not dealing well with things that would disturb the movement he's trying to create its image. Yeah, I texted my family group chat and, just making sure everybody's ready to go for the storm tomorrow. And my sister goes, yeah. We've got fuel for the generator. I got, the makings for soup and everything, and some extra water. And my niece grumbles something about it not being that big a deal. She's a teenager. Kind of expect that sort of thing. And I go, yeah, I charged my Switch. I'm good to go.
Yeah. Maybe it's the fact that I was born in Florida. Hurricanes never bother me.
Yeah, I always, like...
I lived through Andrew.
Yeah.
I was in Florida for that, and it's just like... hurricanes.
Right. Okay.
I was about to say I had a really good run of bad luck when it came to hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they seemed to, like, target me for some reason. So it's like, oh, me and Casey, let's go to Orlando to Universal Studios for our, like, 5th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we had our honeymoon.
Right.
And,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you get to watch Jaws pop out of the water and do all that thing?
Jaws doesn't exist anymore.
I know. It makes me sad. Because it means Mallrats is, like, totally defunct.
Huh?
Have you ever seen the movie Mallrats?
No.
Oh. In the movie Mallrats, there's a whole subplot about, or I guess it's the main plot, about one of the characters wanting to propose as Jaws pops out of the water at Universal Studios. And so I was riffing on that, and then I realized, oh wait, maybe you haven't seen that movie.
No, I have not. I apologize of my unculturedness. Anyway, like, there was a huge hurricane that, like, they ended up shutting down the parks.
Oh my god.
For, like, 2 days. We managed to, like, fly in the day before it made landfall. We hit up a couple of the stuff at the parks, and then hunkered down in the hotel, and then let it pass. And then we, like, spent the rest of the week there.
Yeah.
Then the next year we went on. Actually, that might have been the second year. The first year was, like, we went on a cruise,
mm-hmm.
and we were going to the Bahamas. And then, like, a hurricane showed up, and, like, it was supposed to be going, like, north and hitting, like, in North Carolina. I'm like, oh, good, we'll be going down to Florida and leaving for this cruise. It'll be great. And, like, diverts down and, like, comes and nails us.
Oh my god.
So we had to, like, end up diverting and going to the Keys instead of to the Bahamas.
Well.
And that was kind of the same thing when we went to Universal. Was, like, it was supposed to be going, like, under Florida and up into the Gulf.
Mm-hmm.
But then it hooked back a little bit more and, like, kind of ran straight up Florida.
Gross.
So, like, I had, like, a 4-year run of, like, my vacations and stuff getting torpedoed, essentially, by some hurricane that decided to change its current direction to go to where I currently was.
That's ridiculous.
The one really funny one was when I was like, oh, I don't have a vacation plan this year. Like, haha. And then the one
in North Carolina.
I was like, nah, dang it.
Well, I guess the weather's just decided to punish me for hanging out with you then.
Apparently.
Bring it on, weather. I will continue to hang out with my friend, and there's nothing you can do about it. I don't regret saying that. We're gonna need a bigger boat. I know, RPD, I got you. Alright. He's not going to take well to Silverball, seeing an old hero unretiring by having the torch passed backwards, who's not a mentor or leader and just one of the boys, right as Heritage is going to present this image that the future is about young people, like he might lose control enough to need to be reminded that he can't forcibly retire him. Yeah, taunting the weather definitely seems like a mistake. I should probably, like, go outside and do a rain dance, but we're live, so we'll do that later. A man desperate to prove himself is deserving a metaphorical spot at the nice table at the wedding, seeking being told that he's worthy of shepherding part of the new generation despite his lack of martial prowess, seeking acknowledgement from his peers, and yes, he is good enough. This is a story of what happens when these two collide. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Yeah, I think what he's saying when he says D-lister their RPD is more in terms of like notoriety. Mid C list. Okay, that's fair. Like he's about completely worthless against stuff like Omicron or Crash Buddha or Dawn or Voss. Yeah. I did like that episode a lot, yeah. Brush has become sticky. Basically, anytime where raw might is needed, he's got nothing. What kind of gun does Deadshot have? A big one.
Like a Barrett something or other.
Yeah, it's a big old shotgun sort of thing. Huh?
BFG.
Mm-hmm. And RPD is actually correct there also. Mechanically and like statistically, yeah, he's just got a BFG. And all of them. He's got all the BFGs. Well, the Red Sox are certainly completing their August slump in style. They just got rollicked 10-1.
So everything par for the course.
Yep. Forgot to ask my dad today while I was there if it's safe to say wait till next year. Yet. Very much a character who's at his best when he can use either words, strategy, or scenarios to his powers, make him escalate in those are not the ones to get the spotlight. I mean, does that just mean he has to learn to work under that, like, condition, RPD? I'm not really sure how that goes for him.
what I was saying a while back about once I got into the named characters, the sculpts for Gotham City Chronicles got way better.
Yep.
That is just absolutely holding up here. This sculpt is fantastic. Very simple. Very detailed. And crisp. I actually did a matchup chart type mental exercise, and the ones that he deals with best with the Misinformation Chairman, depending on what apostate wants to do with him. That's a cool thought experiment, RPD. I hadn't actually thought of doing that. Where's this supposed to go? Chairman superpowers, guns, money, and minions, and more money. So I believe if you're writing that for maximum effectiveness, Kirk, it would be money, guns, money, minions, and more money. There you go. And bring back the red. Next couple mistakes. And then we'll ink it, or no, then we'll do his base. One of Jack's big advantages is strategizing, like he could probably do comparatively well by trying to take Pike not in a battle but in a war. Dang. So, oh, Jesus. Everything's fine. I set my phone down on a... Yeah, everything's fine. I set my phone down on an Allen wrench. And everything went haywire. Just happened to be sitting on the corner of the desk. So we're messing with a guy on Twitter today.
Yeah.
He wrote something to the effect of, ABBA greater than Bee Gees, fight me. And I was like,
Mhm.
well, I don't agree with that, but I'm not going to fight you. Because the Bee Gees are absolutely way better than ABBA. But Daryl Lauder wrote, yes, but what about the DGs? And I was like, oh yes, Foo Fighters reference, let's go, it's game on. And the guy goes, oh wait, no, I wrote that carrot backwards, implying that, of course, correctly, that the Bee Gees are better than ABBA. And Daryl goes, or I piped up with, DG's better than everything, full stop. And Daryl goes to the other guy, you still haven't answered my question. Oh, Adam's in a fighting mood. I don't know, man. ABBA just always seemed a little sell-outy to me. I just like the Bee Gees stuff better. And really, like, I started listening to the Bee Gees because of the DGs. Like, I really have very little opinion here. But I like messing with people, so. No, I guess the reason that I don't like ABBA as much as maybe I should is because my parents really like Mamma Mia. And I'm like, oh god, this again. And it's the one thing that my parents listen to that I just like, ugh, I can't take this. But ever since Hail Satin dropped, the Foo Fighters dropped Hail Satin as DGs, I've just been on a weird Bee Gees kick. Ian's got emotes going. Kirk, should we give him some more? No, because I'm trying to justify an opinion that I don't really have anything to justify it. RPD. So I'm like kind of in a corner here, but there it is. Ian, have some more emotes, courtesy of Captain Kirk. He's the giftinator. And they were drawn by our dear friend Comics and Coffee. We're a little family out in here. He's not even these the ones that are new. There they are. Ian's found the new ones. All right. That looks like base coats on Deadshot. Well, he reminds me a lot of Colossus in terms of color scheme. Ian, I don't know if you heard me, man, but make sure you bring your library books back at the beginning of the year because I have free comics to give away. Again. But you gotta make sure you bring your library books back. Alright, before I do the base, I do want to put a little blue dot in his eye. Yeah! The stores that I work with, both Collectibles Unlimited and Jetpack Comics, have donated free comic books to my students. And no, Kirk, that's definitely not exactly what I'm doing. Read more comics, everybody. Read more comics. They're good for you. And while we're shilling for things, listen to the letters page that Comics and Coffee does every Tuesday. It's a good podcast about comic books, sort of. Alright, we got a little blue in his eye there. I think it worked. Yeah, totally did. About the best comics. About books too powerful for this earth. Actually, I do believe that my guess is while I'm saying this, Comics and Coffee is working on artwork for things related to the Letters Page podcast. If not for the Letters Page, it's Saturday, so maybe for the Letters Page itself. I don't know. I don't even know what. Oh, you guys did the bullpen this week, so it would be not that. This was a fun mini to paint. Deadshot's a character I don't think he gets quite enough love. He's pretty great.
Mm-hmm. I enjoy him a lot.
Viewers will notice that I did not paint the gun. I'm actually leaving it black. I'm going to do two different dry brushes on it, one with a gray and one with a silver. The gray is going to just get the details out, and then the silver will make it look a little bit more shiny without losing the black. Because black is cool. Oh, would you look at that? I missed a chunk. Missed quite a few chunks. How did that happen? How in the world did that happen?
What?
I missed some stuff. That's not brush I was using. Where's the brush I was using? Here it is.
Thanks, off camera for just a second.
Before I do the Imperial one, I'm definitely just going to paint it before assembly.
Sounds to me like what you're doing is learning and growing.
Learning and just ignoring, and then you make the same mistakes over again. So I tell myself that like every time I do this.
Yeah, the struggle is real, man.
I'm just patching up a few details off camera, folks. Things I can't see at arm's reach. As for now, Jack deals with a somewhat unwinnable conflict well. He finds himself some new allies who have the resources he needs. He finds himself the secret second CEO of the Challenger Initiative. I love the name the Challenger Initiative. I always have, RPD. I think that's really clever. Well, I mean, even like with no connotation at all, RPD, I think it's just a cool name in general. patch with red, and we will move on. Come here. Joke red paint. There we go. Too high there, sorry. Okay, I think it's inking time. Then we'll move on to the star spawn. I think this one's going to be a lot of our old friend Nolan Oil.
Lots of normal oil.
I'm trying to decide. Like, I think I want to use the yellow ink for the yellow parts. I guess I could use the red ink. Look okay, I guess. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Worst case scenario, what happens? Learning and growing, right? Okay, that's pretty tasty, I have to admit. Trick is, of course, not getting any of the red on the yellow bits, because that will turn them orange. Red ink successful. Let's do yellow. Which on camera will probably show up as bright orange, but it's not, I swear. As evidenced by the awesome rainbow base that I did. Cool rainbow base! Alrighty. Time for our old friend Null and Oil. I was just going to go brutality on this and just slop Null and Oil over the whole thing and call it good, but I think...
You decided against that?
I decided against that, and I think it was the right call. Although I did just see some art for some new brutality stuff, and oh my god, it looks cool.
Good.
I want to say it was a medic, which is very odd. For that setting, but she looks dope. If it were to return to its roots, RPD, that'd be going back to Chaos Dwarfs. I don't know if you remember those, but... Blood Bowl, man. And it will be going back to Blood Bowl at some point, because I got humans and orcs to do still. Alright, I think that is Deadshot. Oh no, it's not, because I still got Agrax Earthshade to go. I'm gonna do the base! How could I forget? It's so important. Agrax Earthshade, let's go. Alright, I'm gonna take him out of the paint handle so that his base stops warping. Put him over on the side.
His base is warping?
Yeah, the Gotham City Chronicles bases are really flimsy.
And, you know, like frustratingly so. But they flatten right back out. Doesn't take much. Okay. Pack up everything. Here.
Yeah.
So, now we got Big Ugly. I want to try and preserve his box here. So I'm going to try and use an X-Acto knife to get him open. This just makes shipping a lot easier. And so what this is or what it will be, is a carbon copy of the one we use at our tabletop for Arkham Horror 2nd Edition. This is our first player marker. Also works very well for the card game. Speaking of, we've got a game tomorrow. So excited.
Nice.
The usual suspects, the Baboon and the God of Arkham, and myself and our friend, another friend named Mike.
Common name.
It's a good name. I like that name a lot. Oh, so I went to visit my parents today, and my mom was trying to take care of the dog, but she was also trying to cook a stir fry. And she asked me to jump in, just stir the chicken for a minute in the wok. And I stepped up to the wok, put the stirring utensil, I don't remember exactly what it was, probably a wooden spoon, into the wok, and immediately got sprayed with hot oil in the eye.
That's not good.
Yeah, it hit the corner of my eye, and right on, Kirk. So now I've had an itch in the corner of my eye all evening. It's really quite annoying. There we go. All right, this puppy is more or less intact. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, and I'm glad you're enjoying those, man. Alright, package preserved. Mini is out, and he's on the desk. Oh, there. I have a very convenient pair of pliers right under here. Used to help with these out. Again, trying to preserve as much of the packaging as I possibly can. Iron Will. That is a great book, by the way. Ian, you should read that book. That is a great 4th grade book, Iron Will. See, I can't turn off the librarian. Preserve the packaging. All of it.
To make shipping this much easier. I'm going to go ahead and hit the zoom out button. This is a big mini. I'm not sure what that means in Rillian, but there you go. Find the reference image here. Here he is. All right, we're good. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the little. Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna start with. Not that one. We're gonna need Death Guard green, and we're going to need. Seems too dark. Is it Log Flash? Must be.
I just broke out the Log Flesh.
What's that?
I just broke out the Log Flesh.
Yep, I think that's what I'm going to use. May not be exactly the same as what I did before, but I'm okay. I'm okay with it. And you might be thinking to yourself, Zach, why aren't you using your big tank brush? Because it's just a little bit too big for the detail that I want to get. So I'm going to use a brush that's probably too small and going to take forever, but I'm okay with it because we're pushing up on the last like 20 minutes of the stream anyway. Stay open. Stupid paint pot. What's nice about these Pathfinder minis is they come pre-primed, so you don't have to worry too much about that. No, the spikes are a different color, but that's fine. We'll go over it. So like I said at the top of the stream, this mini will be auctioned off as part of our fundraiser next month. We will be assisting my dear friend from college, Libby Kamen, in her campaign for... I never remember the name of this organization. Embrace Kids Foundation. There it is. And this is going to be part of our Trapped in Arkham stream. We're going to get as many... It'll be during Gen Con. We're going to get as many of the crew together as we can. Some of whom will even be at Gen Con, which is pretty cool. It's going to be a good old time. There'll be lots of ways to donate. I'll have a Tiltify link on the stream, probably starting this week, as long as I can find time to put it up. We are very excited to participate in that. Always willing to raise money for a good cause. Libby's dad worked for, or did some work with that particular organization, and I was a big fan of his, so he helped us out with a big project we were working on in college.
I think the Star Spawn may have been the first model I ever did with white primer.
First,
I mean, at least since, you know, I started painting when I was in high school.
I like to use white very predominantly.
I don't know why I always use black. Just got more comfortable with it, I guess. Well, the good news is I definitely picked the right color.
Wildflesh.
Yep. It's Wogflesh and Deathguard Green, the two that I use for Lovecraftian deities here. All things equal, this model is extremely easy to paint. You just do base coat and then gloss Agrax Earthshade over the whole thing. And then there's a couple of contrast paints that make the clear resin at the bottom look like water. I will put a little bit of like a brownish on the front of his tentacles. That'll make them pop a little bit.
so much normal oil on this.
Big models always take a bunch. And RPD hits us with the modified mayo. Nice thing about painting big models, though, is you can jump around a little bit. You're like, I'm sick of painting tentacles, I'm gonna paint his head. Maybe the same color still, but at least you're looking at something different.
Yeah, I've been doing that here as well. So excited to see my brother next weekend, oh my goodness. Just realized that he's gonna be coming.
Always nice seeing family.
Yeah.
I got to see my sister this week because she was kind enough to come babysit Raven while we took the old two kids to their open house.
Right on. Yes, my brother Marcel, whose name is not really Timothy at all. That sounded more Russian than French. But he drive the taxi very fast. In northern Quebec. I do ask him why he do that, quite often. And I say, don't worry about it. Shout out to the Burton Eye CDs that my family just, for whatever reason, digs. Dude, that's looking great.
Yeah,
I mean, so much Nuln Oil. But,
so much.
dang.
And to be honest, I might just call it at that for the interior. I'm not going to be able
realistically,
to
like,
see it
yeah.
all assembled, so I might not even worry about dry brushing and highlighting and other stuff like that, since it's like what you look in, you can see, and it's okay, great.
Yeah. I mean, I think like if it's worth doing any highlighting or layering at all, it's on the pilot.
Yeah, that's about it that I was thinking of. Because even as is, if I slap this on,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I might hit him up a little bit, but that's it. And then on top of that, like there's like even more in exterior around that. So
Right. Exactly.
and when the like roof is on, you're not even really going to see the inside of the like passenger side,
Right.
unless I just don't glue the roof. So if I'm carrying troops or whatever, when like if I'm using it in an actual match, like I can lift the top off, stick the troops in, and move them.
Yeah. We're almost at the 2-hour point, folks. So I'm gonna get another 4 minutes out of this, and then we'll call it because it's late and bed should be had. But I'm excited to be doing another one of these star spawns. This is one that I like totally zone out for. It's so mindless. Zone out and then listen to the whispers that come to you in your mental when you let your mental guard down near something that looks like that. Yeah, there's also that. Things are creepy, yo. Now, I can afford to be a little bit messy here because I am going to go over it with the other green anywhere that needs it. So. Paint that's stuck in the roof of the lid of this pot is starting to run out, which is kind of timely. I think my music is cut out too. I think all signs are telling me to call it. What do you think, Brady?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty much at that spot too. So,
All right, everybody. As I rinse this brush, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Broody, this has been an absolute joy. One of our better ones, I think, in terms of conversation. I will allegedly be back tomorrow night on the Handelabra channel for Tales from the Archive. But if the hurricane happens and we get a whole bunch of rain and wind, that could be problematic. So we'll see. And tomorrow night on the Ryugami-san channel, make sure you tune in to the This Is Difficult video game podcast. Loving that. Having a lot of fun. Broody, thanks again for joining me, man.
yeah, not a problem.
And I'll be back on this channel Thursday night working on Batman Arkham Knight. Can't wait for that as well. So have a great weekend, everybody. Talk to you soon. Be well, be safe. Bye.
See ya.